showing up. Continue the fight. Build the type of movement we had in January, but then keep going. Keep going until we get ICE out. Keep going until we have full rights for immigrants. We are planning, we're not done, y'all. We are planning a national day of action, every state, every city, for this Saturday. We'll let you know the time. It'll probably be right here, but I'm gonna need y'all to get connected, to stay involved, and show up again on Saturday, all right? And I'm gonna need y'all to bring some more people with you, because I know you've got friends, family, who are just as outraged as you are. And so I urge you, we've got a booth there at the back of the crowd. Check us out on Friday at the Equality Community Center. We'll be having an art build to help make signs at 5:30 p.m. Would love to see many of y'all there. Check us, get more information at the booth back there. But as I said, it's going to take more than one protest. It's going to take more than one organization. And so I am very happy to bring up our next speaker from the Democratic Socialists of America. Let's give it up for Todd.
How many of you were out in Scarborough this morning? How many of you were out in Biddeford last night? How many of you have been out protesting in Bangor, in Skowhegan, in Augusta, in Portland? We have been all over this state for the last year trying to get these, I was going to say something bad, trying to get these ICE agents out of the state. My name's Todd. I'm a candidate for District 5 here in Portland, a member of the Democratic Socialists of America. I want to say what we need is to get ICE out, but we need a strategy to do it. They understand the power of the movement, but we have to channel our movement in effective ways. We did that in January. The components of our strategy in January were as follows. Number one, we go where they go. ICE gets no safe haven in Maine. If they're at a hotel, if they're in our communities, if they're at our schools, if they're at our hospitals, we drive them out. They do not get safe passage in the streets of Maine. So number one, we go where they go. Number two, mutual aid. Mutual aid is very important in this instance. It's always important, but it's especially important now. Because of the nature of ICE terror, our immigrant communities have a difficult time mobilizing in the street, because the point of ICE is body snatching, right? So what our immigrant brothers and sisters have to do is shelter in place. And when they shelter in place, they lose wages. They do not have the ability to pay their rent. God help them if they are abducted by the body snatchers, or if we've seen in Biddeford, murdered by ICE. They need tens of thousands of dollars to survive the legal, political, physical assault. The families are defending themselves by sheltering in place. We have an opportunity, we have a responsibility to step up, to donate to Project Relief, to donate to the Maine Solidarity Fund, to donate to ILAP. We raised $1 million in the Maine Solidarity Fund in the last year, and it's all gone. It's all gone because the amount of wages that immigrant workers lost in January is way more than $1 million, because they were forced underground just like the Jews were during the Holocaust. That is what is happening in our country. So that strategy, mutual aid, number two. Number three, we have to find the weak link in the political chain. And what is the weak link in the political chain right now? I'll tell you what, it's Susan Collins. And how are we going to get rid of Susan Collins? People in Biddeford yesterday stormed her office. That's a good thing to do. She should have no safe refuge. She is enabling the fascists. She is funding the fascists. As Cecil said, she is giving the gun to the people who are pulling the triggers. So Susan Collins is the villain. We have 4 months to get rid of her. And we're going to have several candidates who are willing to do that. I would advise you to choose wisely. Some of them will put their bodies on the line, and as they did this morning in Scarborough, be right in front of the Nazis who are trying to, armed Nazis, big Bowie knife, with, what do you call those things, a taser, trying to attack and intimidate people, threatening to shoot people. Some of our senatorial candidates were right there on the front line. I would encourage you to vote for one of those people in the upcoming caucus and then make sure that we defeat Susan Collins. Secondly, the Attorney General Fry of the state of Maine Sebastian Guerrero. We know who these people are. We have pictures of them. They have probably been given safe conduct out of the state. We must hunt them down, bring them to justice, prosecute them, and see them rot in jail for the murders they have committed. Finally, I want to give a direct thank you, Lucas. Lucas was one of the people down in Scarborough today, and he announced this demonstration. So thank you, Lucas. I want to say in just a couple seconds, and I'll give up the mic, to our brothers and sisters. I'm going to do a little thing in Spanish because often people are not able to be here, and I want to make sure I work as an interpreter in the Portland schools. I want to make sure that the people who see this on the news or they hear about it in the social media, they can quickly understand why we are here. Because a lot of shit gets passed around social media about the types of crowds who are out here and how dangerous we are. Yo quiero enfatizar a la gente migrante aquí en el estado de Maine. Ustedes son nuestros vecinos. Ustedes son nuestros hermanos y hermanas. Ustedes son con nosotros. Estamos aquí para luchar en defensa de sus derechos, de sus vidas, de sus hijos y hijas. Ustedes son estudiantes, trabajadores, vecinos. Ustedes son parte de esta comunidad de Maine. Queremos un estado de justicia. Queremos un estado de derechos para todos. Ustedes merecen vivir aquí en paz para trabajar, para desarrollar, para defender, para disfrutar sus familias y sus vidas. Ustedes son bienvenidos a este estado. Ustedes son parte de nuestra comunidad y estamos con ustedes. Let's all say that. Estamos con ustedes. Estamos con ustedes. Estamos con ustedes. Estamos con ustedes.
Claro que sí, mi amigo, claro que sí. And we are going to keep it going because Maine is for everybody. We're going to keep it going with a classic chant from the Spanish-speaking movement. You're going to have to learn it for me. Stick with me here. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. 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 That means the people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people what? What? Say what? 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 Say what? 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 Come on, the people united will never be defeated. Make some noise! Make some noise! This time, they target our Latino brother. And shame on them. Back in January, they used racist, xenophobic lies to go after our Somali neighbors. And so next, we're going to hear from a leader from that community who was part of that resistance, who led that fight back. Let's give it up for Shukri.
Thank you so much. I'll try my hardest not to cry while I speak. But I want to say thank you to every single person that's here. That shows that we are not alone. That shows that the people are here to fucking fight. We are the people, okay? We are the people. If we want this injustice to end, it's up to us to end it today. Okay, before I go too far, my name is Shukri Abdurrahman, and I stand before you today not only as the Androscoggin County Commissioner, but as a community member of this community. Today, we are community is hurting. People are afraid. And when fear replaces trust, every one of us has a responsibility to speak up. We are not gathered here to spread hate. We are not gathered here to divide our neighbors. We are gathered here because we believe every human being deserves dignity, fairness, and to be treated with humanity.
That's right.
No matter where you stand on immigration policy, no one should be comfortable with unanswered questions when someone is seriously injured during a law enforcement operation. Accountability is not anti-law enforcement. Accountability is not anti-law enforcement. Accountability is not anti-law enforcement. Transparency is not radical. It is the foundation of democracy. Immigrants are not strangers to Maine. They are our co-workers, our health workers, our business owners, our students, our neighbors, and our friends. They pay taxes, okay? They pay taxes. They raise families, volunteer in communities, and contribute every day to the future of the state. Today, we demand answers. We demand transparency. We demand that every investigation be thorough, independent, and guided by the facts. We owe that to the individual involved, to his family, and to every person in this community. But let me be clear about something else. We cannot allow fear to define who we are. We cannot allow people to be dehumanized because of where they are born or what language they speak. History has taught us the consequences of staying silent when people are treated less as a human. Okay? Our response must be stronger than fear. It must be rooted in courage, compassion, and justice. To our immigrant families, you are not invisible. You are not alone. This community sees you, and many of us stand beside you. And to our elected officials and government agencies, we are watching. We are paying attention. We expect honesty, accountability, and respect for the rights and dignity of every single person. Let today be remembered not just as a rally, but as a reminder that ordinary people can stand together and demand better.
That's right.
Justice is not something we ask for only when it is convenient. Justice is something we defend for everyone. And lastly, thank you. Stay peaceful. Stay united. Do not let them divide us. And never, ever stop believing that your voice does not matter. Because guess what? They fear your voice.
That's right.
They are intimidated by all of us standing here today. They can't see us to stand together. They hate to see us come together. They hate to see us speak up. They hate to see us defend our fucking rights. From this day forward, we hold ICE accountable. ICE is a terrorist organization. ICE is not a government law enforcement agency. ICE kills innocent people. And we are the people to stand up to them and say, no more! together.
That's right.
Injustice cannot prevail when we, the people, stand up, okay? The people united will never be defeated. Say it with me. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. Thank you all so much for being here. That shows that you are the real heroes. You all are the real heroes, okay? Be strong, be fearless, and show them that we are not gonna back up. We are here every fucking day to represent every single one of us. We care about each other, we love each other, and regardless of where we come from and our differences, we the people stand united.
Make some noise for Shugri! That's what we call passion. That's what we call fight. Trump says get back, we say fight back. 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 I know that's right. Because our strength is our unity. I see more and more organizations showing up. I see more and more people joining this crowd. Shukri is absolutely right. We got a job to do. We've got an obligation, because when immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Stand up, fight. When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? Said, 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 what do we do? Make some noise for yourselves. And as Shukri said, we're going to be out here every damn day until we get justice for Johan, until we get ICE out, and until we get full rights for every immigrant in this damn country. We won't accept a two-tier citizenship. We won't accept an underclass that is exploited and abused. I thought this was supposed to be the land of the free. That's some bullshit. So, next I'm going to turn it over to someone who has been in the streets and will continue to be in the streets as we build this movement. Whether it's the immigrant rights struggle, whether it's the movement for Palestine, make some noise. Whether it's justice for one of Maine's other abused communities, our unhoused or homeless community. This brother, this comrade of mine has been in the streets and been leading those meetings and those spreadsheets and those rallies, whatever needs to be done every damn time. So I'm going to turn it over to an organizer that I near and dear to my heart. Let's give it up for Nico.
Hello everyone, my name is Nico. I'm an organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. I'm here for the same reason you all are. I'm angry. I'm beyond anger. I'm grieving. I'm beyond grief. We are all here because we are determined. We are determined to see an end to this evil system that murders our neighbors. No more ICE! 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 John Sebastian Guerrero was a father. He was a husband. like any of us just trying to provide for our loved ones. The extreme cruelty and unaccountability of ICE is not a fault in training or anything that could ever be reformed away. It is a key facet of how this system works to oppress the most vulnerable among us. This system indicts itself daily by showing us the cruelty at its heart. We are all here to say, justice for Yon! 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 Susan Collins, just a few months ago. Fuck her. Just a few months ago, she voted to secure a $60 billion increase to ICE funding. Susan Collins, you have blood on your hands! Every politician who has not opposed these murderers is complicit in their crimes. Susan Collins, shame! 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 Now, some people will tell you the solution is just to vote in November. We had many Democrats who wanted to speak tonight, but we made a decision in consultation with immigrant leaders to let this be known. This is not a campaign rally. We know that whether Republicans or Democrats are in power, ICE gets funded. We know that Trump is only exposing and accelerating the ICE violence that was already underneath.
Call them out.
It is not enough to reform ICE.
Yes.
You cannot reform an agency that was built entirely to surveil and murder our communities. It is built into the DNA of the system itself, and it is just as morally egregious under Obama or Biden as it is now under Trump. ICE as an organization is younger than me, and I'm only 28 years old. Within that time, it has committed crimes against humanity that send shockwaves to families daily. Our demand must be to see ICE not reformed or simply changed, but entirely abolished! Say it loud and say it clear! ICE is not welcome here!
ICE is not welcome here!
Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear!
ICE is not welcome here!
ICE is not welcome here!
Maine has faced this before. In January, Maine saw Operation Catch of the Day, a racist ICE surge. A disgusting racist ICE surge that targeted our African immigrant community. But we fought back together and defeated it. It was the power of the people that made it possible to oppose Operation Catch of the Day. We must all get involved to create the movement which will end this violence inflicted upon our communities. We cannot just rely on the channels of this system to defeat ICE. We must organize to make these changes. The changes we want aren't found in the voting booth. It has to come from a commitment in our daily lives. What we know from the people's movement before us, what we know from the Stonewall, what we know from every people's movement before this, is that the struggle against oppression can only be fought with a protest movement that engages the entire community. Because we know this isn't what the majority wants. This isn't what we want. We have the power to demand ICE be abolished. We can make it happen. The people united will never be defeated. 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 Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Now, Nico said something that is very important. I already know. We already know what's going to happen next. They are going to try to vilify and demonize our brother who lost his life. Just like they did to Renee, just like they did to Alex, they're gonna try and tell you that he deserved it. That's some bullshit. Just like ICE tries to justify their operations with that word, illegal. And we're here to say, Nico said, we got a solution. We know that no one is illegal because we have power of the people. Is that right? Power to the people. No one is illegal. 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 What?
Power to the people. No one is illegal.
What?
Power to the people. No one is illegal.
What?
Power to the people. No one is illegal.
What?
Power to the people. No one is illegal.
What?
Power to the people. No one is illegal.
That's right, that's right. Now, as I said, I've gotten to organize with Nico for years. Lives right down the street here in Portland. And I want y'all to stay connected with an amazing organizer like that, all right? Are y'all open to that? So, on Wednesday evening, we're going to be planning a webinar. We've got information in our back table, but I'd also encourage you to take out your phone right now and write down this link and register for this Zoom webinar. It's going to be bit.ly, bit.ly. See some people grabbing their phones. bit.ly/stop ICE killings. No capitals, no spaces. Stop ICE killings with an S, because that's why we're out here today. We're out here today to say, stop ICE killings. Stop ICE killings. Come on.
Stop ICE killing.
Come on.
Stop ICE killing.
Come on.
Stop ICE killing.
Yeah, stop ICE killing. No more stop ICE killing. No more stop ICE killing. No more stop ICE killing. Stop ICE killing. And we're not here. We're not here just to connect with each other, though that is important. We've got to talk to each other. We've got to get organized. We've got to communicate. But we are also here to send a message to the war profiteer that currently represents Maine in the Senate. And so, here's what's going to happen, y'all. We're going to hear from one final speaker, an amazing community organizer named Saidi. And then after that, this crowd's so damn big, it's so damn fired up, Shukri got me so emotional, we're gonna take the street and march to Susan Collins' office. We're gonna take our message right to her door. Are you ready to take the damn street? That's what I like to hear. You might have to keep it quick, I don't know. They're ready. Let's give it up for Saidi.
All right, y'all, I won't keep you too long, but I do want to have a little beat. No justice, no peace, we want ICE off our streets.
No justice, no peace. We want ICE off our
We can
streets.
do better. No justice, no peace, we want ICE off our streets.
No justice, no peace. We want ICE off our
Even
streets.
louder. No justice, no peace, we want ICE off our streets.
No justice, no peace. We want ICE off our
Even
streets.
faster. No justice, no peace, we want ICE off our streets.
No justice, no peace. We want ICE off our streets.
No justice, no peace, we want ICE off our streets.
No justice, no peace. We want ICE off our streets.
My friends, my siblings, my neighbors, in this year alone, ICE has murdered 10 people in cold, cold blood. Just a few days ago, they murdered our brother Lorenzo in Houston. Yesterday, they murdered our brother Johan just 20 minutes from where we are right now. Just 20 minutes. He was a worker. He was a father. He was a person like all of us whose life had dignity. Just like Renee Nicole Good, just like Keith Porter, just like Alex Preddy, and just like all of us. Our lives have dignity. And we can't be satisfied with just an investigation. We can't be satisfied with mandated body cams. We can't be satisfied with voting somebody better in office, whether a Democrat or Republican, because they're the people that got us here. Democrats or Republicans, they'll fund ICE, give them millions of billions of dollars. What we need is an end to ICE. We need an end to the $85 million that they steal from our schools, from our hospitals, from our streets. They steal that money and they send it to fund murder, whether that's here in Maine, in Texas, in Minneapolis, or across the world. Because we know it's U.S. imperialism that they fund, that sends people leaving their homes. And we know that they know how powerful the people are, because just today they announced an end to car stops, because they know the people can and will shut it down. Because just how we shut it down in January, how we shut it down in January in Minneapolis and Maine and across the country, we'll shut it down again. We'll shut it down again today. We'll shut it down again tomorrow. And we'll shut it down every damn day until we get justice. Am I right? This Saturday, we're shutting it the hell down. This Saturday, every city across this country will stand up and shut it down. 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 Because my friends, my neighbors, my siblings, we know that the only thing that will melt ice is the heat of the people in motion. One more time. The only thing that will melt ice is the heat of the people in motion. No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here. 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 No hate, no fear. Immigrants are welcome here.
Now, we're going to take all this energy, we're going to take all this anger, all this passion, we're going to start marching to Susan Collins. Cecil is going to get started in the street, line up behind, and we'll march to Susan Collins to show her that we do not approve of this ICE murder. We demand justice. The people united will never be defeated. 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 The people united will never be defeated.
Can you guys hear
The
me?
people united will never be defeated. The people
On our way to Susan Collins'
will
house,
never be defeated.
or her office rather. Sorry about that, excuse me.
Will never be defeated. The people united 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 will never be defeated.
So a protest march has begun here in Portland, Maine. We are in Portland, Maine, you guys. Over on the East Coast as the protest goes on into day 2 after another ICE-related murder on our streets. So the protest is now on its way to Susan Collins' office. Check into the stream. Can you guys hear me well? I got better audio now from this morning. I apologize for that. It should be like a lot clearer. I don't know what happened this morning. I apologize for that.
These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. These ice raids have got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho. Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey. Ho, ho.
Seeing guys, we're here in Portland, Maine. Protest continues after the ICE murder of Juan Sebastian Guerrero, 26 years old, was a father, innocent, and ICE murdered him in cold blood yesterday. And the DHS is trying to cover it up afterwards, similar to like they do everywhere. It's the same story everywhere we go. I'm going to be in Maine through the week. I only book one-way tickets at this point. I used to book multi-way tickets. There really is no point in doing that anymore. So I'm in Maine as long as it takes, I guess, to get accountability or answers that the protest is asking for. So you guys, this crowd is marching towards Susan Collins' office. That the campaign taking Susan Collins' seat is obviously a very hot button issue after Graham Plattner had to drop out of the race due to a multitude of problems, including Nazi tattoo and sexual assault. So obviously that's a no-go unless you want to go and support the Republican Party. Then you can support all the sexual assault and bringing kids to islands, and you can do that in the Republican Party, but it's not really going to go over well outside of conservative world. So I have a feeling we might be in Maine often, given everything going on. Sorry about that. Behind it. He should be here any minute. Robbie. Robbie. Robbie.
No justice, no peace. Get ice off our streets. No justice, no peace. Get ice off our streets. No justice, no peace.
Holy shit, what's up?
Why are you here in Maine, buddy?
Let me put the glasses on so I'm
There you
not
go,
some
there you
emo
go.
kid. As a natural masshole, I love New England, and I love the spirit of Mainers. You can see all around us. Fuck ice. When they try to destroy one, it's like the gremlins. We multiply. Now there's 10,000 of us. And afterwards we're going to storm Applebee's. As Woke Farmer would say, all power to the people.
What's your feeling of being on the ground here now? You just got here today. What's your
Yeah.
feelings?
Oh, I love Mainers.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, as a New Englander myself, look at how many people we have out here already. Look at the colors and the energy. This is what it's about. You know, you people on Facebook being afraid of the next surge in civil war, do some living before you die. Less shit posting and more protesting. It's the new folk music movement.
What's your message to people watching at home?
Fuck guys, we don't need them around. I say, fuck guys, stay away from the Brown. Boom, boom, boom. Trump was on the Jeffrey Epstein plane. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, appreciate it, Robbie. Thank you for your time.
God bless America. Love you, Andrew.
Appreciate it, buddy. Take care out here. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about this. Yeah, sorry. So again, guys, we're live here in Portland, Maine. Protests are growing now. We're day 2. Protest is at least double the size as to what it was yesterday. Double or triple. Hello, sir. Are you from Maine? You from here? Oh yeah. What's we're not on camera or anything. I just wanted to. What's your thoughts about everything?
Pretty close to home.
Yeah.
You know, like Houston is like, oh man, that's bad.
Yep.
It's even pitiful.
Yeah.
You're in Scarborough.
Yeah.
Like, holy days.
Does it kind of feel like it's all come home now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are thugs.
Yeah.
You know, they're untrained thugs with weapons. Like, who stops a car by shooting the driver point blank?
Exactly.
Well, that's their MO. They've done that
If
before.
you need to stop that vehicle, use, you know, straightforward procedures that police officers
Right.
use, you know. But to say, you know,
Don't worry, the FBI's going to investigate.
Yeah. And we don't trust that either.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
Exactly.
even
Independent.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, like,
Yeah.
it was shocking. It was like far away, and all of a sudden, just
Yeah.
down the street.
Exactly. That's how it goes, sir. That's how it goes. But No, I'm from Minnesota actually. I'm from Minneapolis, so yeah. Yep. It's kind of attached to it now, you know.
I'm glad you're here.
Of course, it's good. Good talking. What's your name, sir?
Paul.
Paul. Good talking with you. Not everybody wants to be on camera, guys. He wasn't, so I hope you guys could hear him a little bit, especially while we're marking. So it looks like we're just getting to Susan Collins' office. This is quite the crowd. This is a big Maine protest here.
Ice.
So that's the crowd size for this March protest in Maine. We're here in Portland, Maine, you guys. Been in multiple Portlands over the past year. West Coast Portland. This Portland just sounds more like Family Guy. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me, guys, excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Excuse me, sir, excuse me.
As we go, we need to be united in our messaging. We are here to say to Susan Collins, ice out now! 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 Ice out now!
Hey guys, we're live here in Portland, Maine. Protests go into the second day after Juan Sebastian Guerrero was killed by ICE agents, murdered yesterday in cold blood. Crowd is really growing. Crowd's really going. Make sure you guys support independent media. From yesterday to today, I don't know. There's not many local media out here in Maine. Like there's like one or two, I think. They don't have the established streaming media like we do in other cities. Looks like I'm gonna have to link up with John at some point. I'm gonna be reporting on Status Coup News, you guys. So at some point I'll be cutting this feed and sending, and you guys go watch me on Status Coup with John. I'm gonna stay with the crowd for now though, until I physically see John at the scene here. But I know Status Coup just went live. You said not much on TV either. That was biggest thing I noticed yesterday was there wasn't a whole lot of coverage of the protest. There was one local news feed and that was it. Goes to show that without independent media coverage, who knows how much attention these protests would get, because they certainly wouldn't be getting it from establishment media. And establishment influencers have no interest in actually talking about protests. I've noticed that. I'm gonna start calling liberals out on social media when they're like, what up, bro? When they're just fighting with people to the left of them all day, and they're not highlighting any type of fight against this administration. It's gross. I'm peeping it big time. There's a big establishment base within the Democratic Party that is pretending like these protests and that ICE isn't out here murdering people. I feel like they'll say the words and they'll say fuck ICE or something. It's similar to like Jacob Fry in Minneapolis, right? It's similar to like Mayor Jacob, where Mayor Jacob's only...
Fuck ICE, motherfucker! Fuck you too!
That was saying fuck ICE. No, fuck you. But you know, the only move is to abolish ICE at this point, like completely gone, completely cut out. We can't have an existence where ICE is allowed to continue to receive any type of taxpayer funding at all. And there should be like criminal trials for a lot of these agents that are just signing up under this administration. They're getting in untrained and they're just getting firearms. So there needs to be multiple layers from the top, and then I don't care about the regular agent, federal agent. They can go to hell too. They can go to the same hell that we're going to send the elites to, because they signed up for that dumb shit. They signed up for that. You could have been a fireman. Hell, you could have even served in the military and went and died for Israel or something. But you chose to be an ICE agent. How fucked is that? Hey, bro, what do you mean? Could have been you could have done anything for this country, but they chose to be an ICE agent. Could have picked up trash. You would have been more. It's a more honorable job to pick up garbage and make the city streets cleaner than it is to serve in ICE. I will give anybody that's actually doing community service or anything that actually helps the public over militarized federal agents. They get to do whatever the hell they want all day. We're catching back up to the front of the protest. This protest is gone. This protest is multiple blocks. This reminds me of Minneapolis protests as well. This is the first one. I mean, we went to Delaney Hall Now it's so fucked up. And the people out there are doing everything they can. The reality here in Maine is similar to like Minneapolis in terms of like just a bunch of people out here. They're marching. You have a consistent crowd at the vigil. So there's about 5-10 people over at the vigil right now at Hill Street and Pool Street. And then there's also a consistent amount of people at the park that's a few blocks away. So it's not just this protest. There are multiple protests taking place like around Maine. There's also one taking place about 40 minutes away in Lewiston. If you're from the Lewiston area, if you know anything about Lewiston, there's I think BG on the Scene is live at that one. A lot of walking here. It's hot. At least the sun's not out. We're over here in the docks. You guys can see how big this crowd is behind me. How long am I in Maine for? Until whenever, I guess, right? Like I mentioned earlier, guys, I get one-way tickets now. I get one-way tickets when I go to scenes of ICE terror over the past year now. We figure it out. You need to see marching in Houston. Yeah, people are going to do what they can, but not every community and every group is built for what you're seeing right now. Minneapolis, Twin Cities. I thought about it on my stream last night that the Trump administration really fucked up bad in the Twin Cities, because that's of all the protests and communities, that one's been very tight-knit for a long time now. Very, very tight-knit, very organized, and, a lot of people might expect other communities to do the same, and I just don't know. Like we're seeing it here in Maine, there's a lot of people, but I don't know if other cities and other places are built or the social infrastructure of the community might not be there yet. But Minneapolis and the Twin Cities have been locked in for a while. You said John's trying to find me in chat? I think we're stopping now. I think this might be a gathering point. Yeah, Chicago was out there too. I mentioned Chicago last year in the Broadview area. I don't see John yet. Oh, I see John. Finally found him. He's over here already.
Our first stop, way up on, I believe, the 4th floor, is Susan Collins' current office. Down in this building is her other original office. Do these seem like a senator who wants to meet with the people? No! like a senator who speaks for us? To me, this seems like a senator who's got to go.
Mods, put the status quo link in the
Ho,
chat.
ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Susan Collins got to go. Hey, hey! Justice for Johan! 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 That's right. Red Moon rising over Portland. Community united. And we're here to tell Susan Collins. Go get fucked. That and November's right around the corner. I think I can hear her quaking in our boots. Because we do not have short memories. Is that right? That's right. We are the memory of the people's movement. We carry the flame from. We carry the legacy from our ancestors.
Carrying the flame means something different now. That Charlie Kirk shit.
Now, we are going to close here shortly. But before we do, I want to remind you, we are not done after one protest. We have many organizations here. Join one, get involved, show up. We're going to have an art build, and we're going to have a webinar with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. We're going to have a National Day of Action Saturday, and I hope to see y'all there. Because I want to close with a message to Susan Collins.
10-cent hooker.
We'll be back! We'll be back! We'll be back! What? 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 We'll be back! Come on! 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 We'll be back! Let your disgust turn into anger. Let your anger turn into resolve. Let your resolve turn into commitment to showing up for every damn day for Johan. Showing up every damn day until ICE is abolished. Showing up every damn day until immigrants get full rights. Thank you all so much. Make some noise for yourselves.
So I'm gonna go link up with John in a second, guys. But I wanted to make sure that we got the feed. All right, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, mods, post the status quo link in the chat if you guys could. I'm gonna go link up with John and go be a status quo reporter now. We will have feeds on Mercado Media though. We don't need to send one out to Mercado Media now. Oh, they're marching. I should end this so I can. Yeah, I should end this so I can go hook up with John now, guys. So make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. What up, bro? What up? What up? What up? Live from Status Quo News. We're out here in Portland, Maine, as 26-year-old Johann Sebastian Guerrero was killed yesterday in cold blood from ICE agents here in Biddeford, Maine. We're in Portland, Maine right now, but in Biddeford, Maine, where we were earlier today on Mercado Media, and Status Quo will be there on scene tomorrow. Me and John will be there at a vigil, and there's also a crowd gathered at a park close by, so there is a consistent protest taking place. And then tonight they had this protest here, started about an hour ago, and the crowd marched from Monument Park here to multiple Susan Collins offices. They went to her current office, and now they went to her old office. All right, now me and John have linked up, and we're here. I'm gonna end my feed so that way everybody can come and watch the Status Quo, because we're gonna go and talk to some people. All right, let me hand the mic off. I'll be right back. All right, Chad, as you guys go live on Status Quo, make sure you guys go follow. Again, mods, put the Status Quo link in the chat if you guys could. But I gotta go and I gotta go report, all right? We're gonna go talk to some people. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys over on Status Quo News, live on YouTube. I'll be right back.
All right, guys, so yeah, it looks like they're gonna march back to Monument Park. So we got Mercado just ending his stream here, and then he's gonna grab the mic from me so I could focus on the camera. And yeah, we'll get to some interviews, talk to some people here in Maine. And like I said, I'm going to be here for a few days. Make sure you subscribe. And if you can, become a member. Sign up as a member. We cannot do this without the support from the viewers, our audience, our members. So sign up now for as low as $5 a month. That's 16 cents a day. Go to statusquo.com/join. And we appreciate the support and sharing the word and get the message out. Because these stories are important, and the mainstream is not going to be out here with the people, giving them the microphone. You know, they'll report from the comfort of their studios, but they won't be out here marching in this heat with hundreds of people. Because I am as far as I know, as far as I see, the only camera. You know, it's mostly independent journalists here. I'm the only one live streaming. Good to go. Good? Good. All right, so grab whoever you want and
All right. Let's talk to some people here.
And make sure, like, if I'm not looking at, like, before
I leave, make sure you're looking. Got it. Okay, guys, we're live out here in Portland, Maine, as protest has continued into day 2. Would you mind chatting with me for a second? I'm with Status Quo. Just a sweet interview.
I'm gonna pass.
That's okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's go to the other side. Let's go to the street here. Make sure you guys check into the Status Quo feed if you haven't. Status Quo News has been live on the ground for over a year now, covering every single ICE action, whether it be literal ICE agents committing the brutalities on the streets to the response from the community. Status Quo News has been on the ground covering the story since day 1. So make sure you guys support independent media especially now because as John has gotten here, I believe Status Quo is the only media now that is live covering this protest. So it's like that. Let's talk to this individual up here. See if they'll chat with us. Excuse me, will you share just a few words about the protests? We can walk and chat. It's quick. Nothing serious, nothing big, I promise. So, in your own words, just what brings you out here?
The extreme injustice and violence against the people.
Is it something that you've been paying attention to for the past year, or is it something that you've been tracking longer than the last year?
Longer than the last year, yeah.
What are you seeing from the federal government at this time, and does it concern you for the near future or for the overall picture as a whole?
Absolutely both. Like, at this rate, we're all going to be deported, dead, or, like, homeless on the street. And no rights.
How can people fight back? Obviously, you're out here in the streets. It's very hot. You're marching. You got your sign. But what can people do at home that might feel, like defeated? What can they do?
I think there's a lot we can still do. Like, there is a lot to fight for still. Donating money, donating time, showing up to protests, volunteering. Yeah.
Definitely.
Calling your senators, call your senators. Call your representatives.
What's your take on the Senate race coming up here in Maine?
I'm going to vote for whoever's on this ticket. I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people are fed up with the establishment, and when it feels like we're forced to vote for the establishment, it makes it really difficult, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I was a big supporter of Graham Plattner until all of the controversy came out, but I did agree with his message of, anti-establishment. Like, this system is working for very few billionaires.
What part of Maine are you from, may I ask?
Where am I from? I live in Portland.
Oh, you live here in Portland.
I'm not from Maine, though.
Oh, okay, got it. Why is it important for the crowd? Because I'm from Minnesota, and I'm just kind of on the outside looking in. Why is the crowd focused on Susan Collins and protesting at her offices multiple days down in a row?
Well, she just signed to fund ICE. Lots of money.
Simple as that, huh? Thank you so much for your time. One more time, what's your name?
I'm Mel.
Nice to meet you. I'm Andrew. Thank you so much. You have a good one. All right. So again, guys, we're live out here in Portland, Maine, as the crowd is still marching. Started off with a community gathering and protest rally in Monument Park at 6 o'clock. Hey, sir, you mind if we chat while we walk and talk? Is that okay with you? We don't have to stop. I won't stop you. It'll be quick. Is that all right?
You're find one of the young people.
Yeah, you sure? You got something to say, sir? Everybody's got something to say. How about just how you feel about what happened on Monday? Just a quick about how you feel.
My heart dropped. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous. It's sad. It's murder. Taking advantage of somebody that's unarmed, just trying to make a living. Yeah. Big guys with cowards.
Right.
Cowards with big guns.
What are your thoughts on the government's response to this murder that we all saw on Monday?
It's just not. There's no response. It's pathetic.
I agree, sir. One more time. What's your name?
Jim.
Jim, thank you for your time. Thank you for chatting with me, Jim. You did good. You did good, Jim. Yeah, you did good. You got energy. I appreciate that. Hey, guys, we're chatting with people here on the street as the protest has, I guess, quote-unquote officially ended, but as usual, as video journalist here, John Farina, predicted that this protest would likely go, sorry about that, man, would likely go beyond. For sure, thank you. One less thing to hold. I won't have my tripod tomorrow, you guys. So, just to give you guys a good recap of the situation here in Maine, guys, between Biddeford and, again, this protest here in Portland. So, the victim was identified as 26-year-old Colombian-born Johann Sebastian Guerrero, who's permitted to work in the U.S. and had a Social Security number, which is frequently the case that we see from state to state. Is the individuals that are targeted by ICE are not criminal, and often they are here through the legal processes. They're here through the legal processes. They're exercising the legal pathways to citizenship in the country, and ICE agents continue to target these individuals. And also, Guerrero was not the target of the investigation. Okay, that is crucial to point out, is that he was not the target of the investigation. Eyewitnesses said he was getting ready for work on Monday when he heard what sounded like fireworks going off outside his home in Biddeford. He rushed to the window where he said he saw an SUV trying to ram a small white car in the intersection. Moments later, agents in vests stopped the car and pulled the driver out. And not only that, but when they pulled him out, you could already see it already passed away. But they handcuffed him, and then we talked to an individual on scene today, and she had told us that his body was on the ground for over 5 hours without getting any medical attention whatsoever.
Why don't you grab somebody? Where'd you leave off?
Eyewitness. Right
Okay.
There. Yep.
All right. So
Yeah.
grab somebody and we'll.
This is tryouts. Let's go chat with someone here. Sir, you want to chat with us?
Not right now.
It's okay, no problem.
I know.
No problem. Do you want to talk? MS Now already asked? Let's see if I can. Hey, let's go. Oh, hey, I can carry that. Let's go over to the PSL tent. We got organizers over here, you guys, at this tent. Might be more willing to talk. Again, it's fine if people don't want to talk. There's nothing wrong with that. If they just don't want to be on camera, whatever. Some people are just not comfortable with doing that, and that's okay. So I do want to talk to a couple of the leaders of the PSL here, if possible. Hello. Are you with the PSL here in Portland? Oh, you're just here. I'm looking for the leaders here, the ones that had led the march. Yeah, for sure, definitely. For sure. Excuse me, ma'am. Would you mind doing a little street interview with us? Just really easy, really quick.
Yeah,
what you're doing.
I'll try. I'm
Awesome.
really nervous, but yeah.
No, there's no reason to be nervous. I love your sign.
Thank you. Do you have a preference for which side we look at?
But we're going to look at both of them. So it says badge and gun does not equal license to kill. Cowardice, prejudice, injustice with ICE highlighted. And then also an upside down American flag. What's on the other side? Says, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. That's a Emma Lazarus quote.
It's the sonnet that is
The sonnet.
on the pedestal of the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor.
Why is that important for you?
Because the statue is there to welcome immigrants to our country, and the sonnet was written to all newcomers, and it's something that we should be taking to heart.
What are your thoughts about what happened on Monday?
I'm heartbroken. I'm angry. Name an emotion, and I felt it. It's awful, and law enforcement shouldn't be murdering anyone in the street, citizen or not.
For sure.
I'm sorry. Did you ever expect to see the violence from federal agents? I mean, we've seen it all across the country, but did you expect to see it here in Maine?
No, certainly not. I just, you don't expect it anywhere. You don't want it anywhere, but certainly not in Maine, not in Biddeford. It's a small, tight community full of immigrants, and it shouldn't be happening anywhere much
What do you want people to know about Biddeford and the Biddeford community?
It's a beautiful, walkable city with beautiful people from all corners of the earth.
Have you gotten any local government response to what happened on Monday? Have you heard anything from local officials at all?
Not to my knowledge, but I have been on the streets not checking my news reports. I've literally been out for almost 24 hours other than sleeping overnight last night. So, no, to my knowledge, we have not heard anything at all from our elected officials.
I'm sorry, I just want to point something out. So the ICE agent, in the report, they said that they feared for the public safety, not for their safety, which is something different that we heard from Renee and other incidents.
And it seems like they also changed their tune at first. They had blamed the victim, and then they were like, oh, well, it was just because we were helping the community.
What I have heard is that they've changed their story several times. We know for sure now that Johan is not who they were looking for, and he was not undocumented. He was on his way to work legally, and I just completely lost my train of thought and ruined everything. Oh yes, I'm sorry. They changed their story so many times, and I've seen a video from someone's security camera where when the last time I saw it this morning, we were trying to determine whether it was before or after the shots were actually fired, where you can see Johan's car turning slowly in a small circle, and you can see that he's not aimed at anybody. And the reason that an ICE vehicle ended up touching his vehicle is because they brought their vehicle over to stop his. They had already shot him, and he was no longer in control. And the only way to protect the public at that point was for them to include their vehicle.
And what do you say to that specific narrative, to when they said they were there to protect the public? Do you feel protected by these?
Absolutely not. I feel less safe with them on the streets.
Point blank period.
Point blank period.
Any thoughts you have about have you been seeing ICE before Maine, beyond Maine? Have you been seeing how they've operated in multiple cities, or is this like your?
Yes, I've been following for a year and a half.
Absolutely. And then how are you seeing it different here in Maine compared to other places?
I don't know that there's been a lot of difference. ICE seems to be operating very consistently in their cruelty, and so they swoop in and they see brown skin and they just assume immediately the worst. And the problem is the administration kept saying the worst of the worst, the rapists and the murderers, and the rapists are in the White House, not on the streets of Biddeford.
And what are you seeing from the immigrant community? Because, just from my perspective in Minnesota, when I covered Metro Surge there, they were targeting non-criminal immigrants. Is that is similar here in Maine?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I'm not sure where they're getting the names from or how they're doing targeted enforcement. But everything I've heard, so many people that they are taking are on track in their immigration process. They have no criminal record. They weren't here illegally. They have visas. They're working legally. They're documented. They're doing everything they're supposed to be doing, everything that they say that they're supposed to be doing. And they get kidnapped and killed anyway. And it's just not right. It's not the country that we're supposed to be living in. It's not what we've been taught from the time we could start school. Liberty and justice for all.
What's your message to the Trump administration about these federal agents and what they're doing?
Oh, I probably can't say that on air.
You can say, yeah.
Oh, can I really?
We're on YouTube.
Okay, so fuck Donald Trump, fuck ICE, fuck this regime. I can't wait for our modern day Nuremberg trials, because all these ICE agents are going to pay, and everyone in this administration is going to pay, and I have to believe that with my whole heart.
Thank you so much.
One more question. Sorry, one more question. Everybody's saying, let's wait till November, we'll vote them out, and we'll get Democrats in, and everything will be okay. Is that your perspective as well?
I'm not convinced that our election is safe any longer, because they're not happy if they're not cheating. And so I think that we need to figure out how to act and get the administration out before the election so that we can have a safe, legal election.
And then one final message you have to viewers watching at home.
Try to stay hopeful and love one another. Be kind. My name is Katie.
Katie, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Yeah, very good, very good. Guys, again, great work by John, too, with the questions, both videoing and asking questions. Guys, we're live here in Portland, Maine, as you guys can see there. The monument here. We're in Monument Park, where most of the... Yes. How you doing?
Nelson Gill.
Nelson, how you doing?
My wife,
Do you mind doing an interview? You real quick, just ask your thoughts.
long-time viewers.
Oh, thank you.
While you're in town, figured we'd come
Oh,
down
wow,
and say
perfect. Even better. I'm here reporting with Status Quo News now, which is really, really cool. Tell us your thoughts about what's going on out here in Maine.
hi. Well, I think it's a little much. I think you're hearing the same thing from everybody, like immigration policy. Yeah, sure. Having a framework. Yeah, sure. Shooting people in their cars. No. Well, it's a bridge too far, right? And so, and I think everybody, not in just these little small towns, but everybody in the country is pretty fed up.
Are you from Biddeford, sir?
I'm from Maine. Yeah, northern Maine. Smaller town than Biddeford, even, but yeah.
What are your thoughts when you see, like, obviously you said you've been following my work, so you've seen ICE in other cities. Now here it is in, like, pretty close to home to you. How does that feel?
It feels pretty terrible. Yeah. Again, we have a lot of immigrant population in Maine. We got a lot of immigrants here, and by and large, 99.9% of them are great folks, and they fill the jobs that these businesses wouldn't be open otherwise because there isn't the workforce to fill them. So, yeah.
Have you heard anything from local officials, either in the government, law enforcement, giving any answers to Mainers about what happened yesterday?
Well, it's pretty quick, but still, with the gravity of the event, you'd suspect you'd hear something. The short answer is no. Yeah.
And then what have you heard from the federal government on that side of things?
So I guess Senator King, had reached out to Mark Wayne and got whatever BS answer he was going to give them. So they're going through the motions, but I think again what you're hearing from everybody, there's a lot of angst in are they really going to do anything? Probably not. So maybe this November we're just going to have to do stuff ourselves.
I was just about to ask you that. What are your thoughts on November? Do you feel like this issue could be voted out, or do you feel like it's something that we're going to have to address like a larger scale? Like, what do you think on that?
Yeah, I think it can be corrected to a large degree via voting, and I think it's probably now or never.
Who are you hoping for to help change this situation? Because obviously you can share your thoughts if you want about Donald Trump and his administration, but do you see like a candidate that you're hoping for that will address this issue in the way that you want it to be addressed? And then also if you could tell me how you want it to be addressed.
I think it's less about candidates and personalities. I think Trump is teaching us all about the ultimate risk of the cult of personality. It shouldn't be about people, it shouldn't be about personality, it should be about policy and ethics, right? So I think representation coming in that's going to take policy and ethics seriously again. There were once people that were like that. I think that's what we need, and a whole wave of those folks. And not to bring ageism into it, but I'll bring ageism into it. We need some younger folks, 100%.
Definitely. And term limits maybe?
Yeah.
Term limits. What's your message to Donald Trump specifically about ICE and bringing this terror to multiple communities, whether it's a big city or small towns?
It doesn't really matter. He's not going to listen. He doesn't care. He doesn't care about anybody, any of these people, any of this. This does not matter to that man. The presidency doesn't matter to that man. So,
what's your message to people at home that are watching that either want to get involved, they might be worried, or they might be nervous to get protesting or however? Because, you came out. It's very good to see you, but what is your message to people at home?
Yeah, do something small. Any little thing. Talk to a friend, talk to a relative, repost, like a post, subscribe to independent media. Just do something small. You don't have to carry it all on your back, but 300 million people doing something small is a big thing.
Agree. John, did you have a question?
I know your message to Donald Trump. What would your message be to his base, his supporters, people who are still supporting this, who don't see the end game is a digital prison for all of us? Right now, they're talking about immigrants and criminals, but eventually it's going to come down to all of us being targeted.
Yeah. You're being lied to, and you're not getting what you think you're getting. You're being sold a bill of goods, and people are dying. And just because it's not somebody in your living room, people are dying. And it's all a pack of lies.
One more time, sir, your name?
Nelson.
Nelson. Very good to meet you. Thank you, Nelson. Thank you. All right. So, again, guys, we are live here in Portland, Maine. Day 2 of protests in response to another ICE murder of Johann Sebastian Guerrero. in Biddeford, Maine. Biddeford's about 20 minutes away from here. Again, tomorrow we will be at the ground. We'll be on ground at the vigil, and then we'll also be on ground at a protest nearby. John?
Also, I know we got like 1,000 people in here. I just drove 7 hours to get here for this protest. So sign up as a member. All right, we are doing the work. We are on the ground here. There are, now you see cameras, but you didn't see cameras before when the people were marching. All right, because I don't know, they're too lazy. So anyway, me and Mercado are out here showing you the truth. All right, so support us, support independent media, and like I said, become a member. Keep us on the ground wherever we have to be. Go to statusquo.com/join and sign up now for only $5, for as low as $5 a month. Also, Andrew, did you see that ICE had ordered their whole agency to stop the traffic stops, right? And they're gonna go through like a retraining. I don't know if you are touched up on that. If you want to give some details, I'll also get the other notes.
Yeah, that was mentioned. That was brought up this morning. Mark Wayne Mullen, I always called him Senator, but he's the DHS Secretary now. So DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen announced that ICE can no longer chase individuals in their cars. I saw the response from MAGA on that, and people that heavily support the federal agents and what they do, and they are not happy about that call whatsoever. So I feel like there could be a rift within the support for ICE and that base that exists because they are not happy with that announcement from today. But that should have been in the mandate to begin with. ICE agents have absolutely zero jurisdiction to be chasing civilians through city streets. They were doing it in Chicago. They were doing it in Minneapolis. They did it here in Portland, Maine. And it continues to happen, and they just have absolutely no authority to do this, but they've been doing it anyway. So for the secretary to have to come out and announce that they're not doing that no more when they shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. But also, I don't trust this administration personally. I don't believe that they're going to follow through with their word. So even though that announcement was made, it's like we got to, pay attention and see if ICE is actually going to stop chasing people. I don't feel they will, because this is actually a part of their tactics. It's a part of their whole operating procedure. All right, this is how they're able to work. John's handing me some notes from today. Also, shout out to Jordan, also helping provide the notes for the day, and especially this morning. Got off the plane right away, like John said. It's independent journalism, guys. We get on the ground right away. I didn't get any sleep last night. Got on the ground right away and got started, similar to John. So, from Maine, Senator Angus King, he said he was told by the head of the DHS that Guerrero was not the intended target of the arrest warrant. As I mentioned earlier, we were marching, which adds to it. It's already not okay for ICE to be murdering anyone, period. But then when you add the extra layer that he wasn't even the target of their operation, that adds another whole extra layer to it, and what they're able to get away with, unfortunately. Also, this was the second killing in the last week. We just had an ICE murder in Houston, Texas, just a week ago. So you got 2 ICE murders without much accountability without much accountability at the government from these murders. John's got something.
I want to point out, we didn't see much protest in Houston,
no.
And I think that's because of the sentences that were handed just a couple weeks ago. What was it, like 500? Yeah, I mean, people got 50, 30 years. No.
Oh.
In Houston. Wasn't that in Houston? In Texas?
Yeah, I haven't tracked.
So I'll look into that, but I think that's why we didn't see many protests, or the protests were calm, but, this sparked up immediately.
Absolutely. And we'll look into that. Yeah, you grab me one? I'm pretty thirsty. My mouth is dry. We'll look into the Houston news a little more, guys. My brain is on the 15 that were arrested in the Twin Cities wrongfully, and now they're going to have to fight in the courts against the federal government. Oftentimes, the federal government does not have a case to begin with, but it's the whole point of putting people through a legal process, because it costs money, it costs time, it costs resources, right? Being in a legal process like that, even if you're going to win in the end, you don't want to go through it, because you could end up in debt at the end of it. Legal fees are very expensive. I remember it costing like $3,000 just for a lawyer to send an email, for crying out loud. It's really expensive in that world. So, again, another important fact is he was already dead when ICE agents pulled him out of the car, and they handcuffed his hands behind his back, and he was laying out in the street for 5 hours. 5 hours out in the street. Looks like John's setting up an interview. Hey, buddy. John, you got your phone? Cecil. Nice to meet you, buddy. Let's get over here and let's chat with you. I was looking for you. Thanks, John.
Absolutely. Happy to talk.
Yeah. So, Cecil, tell us what you're doing out here. Let's start with that.
Absolutely. So my name's Cecil. I'm an organizer with the Maine Party for Socialism and Liberation. We are out here today to demand that ICE be abolished. We are disgusted and horrified by the killing of our community member, and unfortunately, it's just one of many. Right across the country, we are seeing community members murdered, harassed, and exploited, and we're just not going to stand for it, right? And so we are building a movement to demand ICE out now. ICE out of Maine, ICE out of Texas, ICE out everywhere. And so we're calling for a national day of action this Saturday, and so hope to see you all out there. But we had to get in the streets today. We had to speak to the outrage and pain that our community is facing, and we needed to get a head start on building this movement. And so that's why we're out here.
Go ahead, we got one from John.
One thing, same thing before. Did you ever expect to see this, the violence here from federal agents in Maine?
It's a good question, right? I mean, we know that ICE is violent, but we were optimistic after we built that people's movement, the Operation Catch of the Day, and forced ICE to leave in late January. And really, I think their strategy right now is to try and lull us to sleep. And so we've got to rebuild that movement. We've got to activate those old networks, and we got to push even further, because we're not looking for a pause, right? We're not looking for better training. We're looking for abolishing ICE.
And what are you seeing from the local government here? Are they giving you accountability? Are they giving you transparency from what happened yesterday? Are you hearing anything from that?
A lot of words and little action is what we're seeing, whether it's a Democrat or a Republican, right? We have little faith that justice will be had for Johan without a people's movement. We have little faith that electing a quote-unquote better Democrat is going to solve this problem. We know that every time that regular working people like us actually achieve gains is when we're in the damn streets.
And you had kind of touched on that, but I was just going to ask you, do you feel like this issue can be voted out? Do you feel like people will be able to vote ICE out, or do you feel like it's a larger problem?
No. In the Party for Socialism and Liberation, we believe we need a new system. The whole damn system is guilty as hell. It doesn't matter if we elect better leaders. At the end of the day, this is a system built by slave-owning, rich, white men. And guess what? It's working for them.
What's your message to the Trump administration for using these federal agents in the manner that they are?
Our message to the Trump administration is we are going to resist you at every turn until you are out of office and until ICE is abolished.
John, you have one?
Let's see. I did have something, and then it looked like it. So yeah,
it looked like that's why I handed it to him.
I get it.
What keeps you going? What keeps you? You just said that you were out here during, what was it, Operation Catch of the Day?
Yes.
And the protest movement was successful in removing ICE. What keeps you now? Here we are in July. What keeps you going?
When you see news like this, I think for many of us the instant reaction is we're despondent, right? We're upset. And for me, being part of an organization is what reminds me we got to take the streets, right? And whenever I am in the streets in motion, I am reminded that we are the majority and we can win. And so as much as I'm still heartbroken for Johan and for our entire immigrant community, I also am energized by what happened tonight. It was amazing to see so many people out here. It was many more people than we anticipated on such short notice. The energy was high, right? The righteous anger of the people is ready to be shaped into motion, into a spear that's going to attack this system and deliver justice.
Here you go. You got it.
I do want to say, when people see the violence happening across the country, it doesn't really affect them if it's not happening in your neighborhood, in your community. But when it does happen in your community, we've seen it in Chicago, Minneapolis, all over. People get activated. People you wouldn't think to get activated and in the streets are getting activated because they're furious at what's happening.
I'm a union organizer myself, and the word in the labor movement is solidarity. And we need to bring that same energy to the movement for immigrant rights, right? Whether it's in Minneapolis, whether it's in Houston, or whether it's in Biddeford, we need to be outraged by what's happening across the country, and we need to see that there's more of us than there are of them, and that we only win if we join together.
What's your message to the people watching at home right now?
See you on Saturday for the day of action. Stay in the streets. Get organized. When we fight, we win.
One more time, sir, your message, or your name?
Cecil Carey.
Cecil, thank you.
Organizer with the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Thank you all for being here. That really means a lot.
Thank you.
Y'all are great.
Thanks,
follow
Cecil.
y'all. Y'all
Thank
are
you.
awesome.
Hey, thank you, buddy. Thank you, thank you.
I was telling him, the last big Palestine march, I think it was like July 2024.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go, but I had COVID, right?
Really?
And I was so upset. I was sitting there in my room. My girlfriend, it was like, she didn't have it, so she's staying there. And I watched all day. I watched y'all because you were the only ones covering it. Thousands and thousands of people in the streets for Palestine, thousands and thousands of people in the street for immigrant rights, and the mainstream media doesn't cover it. So we need folks like y'all to tell the story and show that the majority stands against these injustices.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cecil. Oh, can we talk about that for a second? How is the media doing here?
That's a great question, right? We were actually pleasantly surprised to see a few cameras today. Oftentimes, the mainstream media pays no mind to the people's movements. And again, it's not like this came out of nowhere. The people of Maine have been organizing for immigrant rights for a long time, and I guess it takes big things like this for the media to pay attention. And the key thing now is to not let them give the mic back to the politicians, right? To keep with the movement in the streets, because that's what this is all about. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cecil. Appreciate that, bro. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, guys, we're going to have coverage all week out here, okay? We're going to be live out here in Portland. I'm going to be reporting for Status Quo. John's going to help mentor me a little bit with it, because it is different, chat, being on this side of the camera, because usually I got my camera and whatnot. It's just a little bit more comfortable. But I hope that we can provide the best journalism possible out here, guys. Like John said, support independent media. We're going to be live out here all week doing interviews. We're going to get the story as it unfolds, too. Hopefully some type of message comes out from the local government or a press conference or something, some type of statements, and hopefully we can continue doing that.
You could do this.
Yeah, can you... catch of the day and how it's okay, yeah. So the Trump, one of our they wanted us to explain how the Trump administration chooses its operation names, and they're choosing it state by state, right? Every state has its thing. Like in Minnesota, we have the metro area, right? Like the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, so they called it Metro Surge. You got Chicago, and they called it Midway Blitz. Okay, here in Maine, you got a big fishing population up here. Oyster farmers. You got people that are working in the boat, okay, out in the water. So that's why they chose Catch of the Day. It's a mess. I can swear. It's a fucked up fascist play on words, trying to flip, what's important to our cities and what we are culturally attached to within them, and then putting their own fascist messaging over it by naming them in the way that they are. So that's why it was called Operation Catch of the Day here in Portland. And unfortunately, we didn't make it here because, myself and Status Quo, or John, we were in Minnesota covering Operation Metro Surge all winter, sitting in the truck outside the Whipple building, taking pictures for hours and hours. But guys, like John mentioned earlier, and like we heard from the organizer, we're independent media. We're like the few that are out here. We're the only ones actually now. I think there's one massive camera out here. Make sure you guys support Status Quo News for less than $5 a month. I mean, that's less than a cup of coffee. I spend more than that on coffee. I do 420, chat. I like 420, and I damn sure spend more money on my 420 than I would to support good independent media. All right, so make sure you guys do that, because we're on the ground, we're telling the stories. Multiple amazing journalists have held this microphone right here for Status Quo, including the guy standing behind the camera. So continue to support, all right, guys? Continue to do that. We'll be live on the ground likely tomorrow morning. Okay, likely, like we get up in the morning, we eat breakfast, and we're on it. We're trying to figure out where to be. All right, so that's what we're going to be doing. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe. Status Quo News here on the ground. Andy Mercado and John Farina, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
I just want to give them the link. All right, so if you want to sign up as a member, keep us on the ground here for a couple days, possibly weeks. Let's see. Go to statuscoup.com/join. Leave a super chat, and make sure you're subscribed, and share the word. And that's all. All right, guys. Signing out from Portland, Maine. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.